Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Cook with Sana Kuram. This is Sana. Wish you and your family a very happy and blessed Ramzan. Today I'm going to show you how to make the creamy, velvety smooth mac and cheese baked and browned to perfection in my Philips digital air fryer. Friends, if you've not subscribed to my channel as yet, please do it right away and press the bell icon to get notifications of my new uploads. Now come, let's plunge into the recipe. Heat 1 liter of water in a saucepan. As it starts to boil, add 1 teaspoon of salt followed by 1 tablespoon of olive oil and 100 grams of elbow macaroni pasta and cook the pasta al dente. In Italian language, al dente means to the tooth, which means the pasta should not be overcooked, to turn mushy and lose its shape, but it should be cooked in such a way that it is firm enough to bite. Now the pasta has been cooked perfectly. Now switch off the stove and drain them with a colander. And you have to immediately blanch them in nice cold water. This stops the pasta from further cooking and helps to retain the shape and texture of the pasta. Now drain again and transfer it into a bowl. Now spray some oil to avoid stickiness and mix gently and keep it aside. Now let's prepare the roux or the bechamel sauce. Take a saucepan and add 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. Once the butter gets heated, simmer the stove and add 1 teaspoon of minced garlic and saute the garlic till it turns light brown in color. Now add 1 tablespoon of Maida and cook for few seconds. See that there are no lumps and use a silicone spatula to mix. If you overcook, the color of the sauce would turn brown. Now add 1 cup of full fat milk and cook over a slow flame. Use a wired whisk now to avoid the formation of lumps. Those tiny bits, so they are sauteed garlic only. To this add some crushed pepper, say about 1 teaspoon, and you have to mix well. Add a pinch of salt to taste and mix again. Now switch off the stove and add half a cup of full fat milk and give it a good mix. Scrape off the sides. Now our roux is ready. Never add any kind of cheese now. If you add cheese now, the sauce would turn dry while baking in the air fryer. Now add in the cooked macaroni and mix very gently. Never try to cook the raw macaroni pasta in the air fryer for mac and cheese recipe. It will surely not work. Now sprinkle some dried oregano, dried basil and dried red chilli flakes for enhancing the flavor. In the authentic mac and cheese recipe, only pepper powder and nutmeg powder is used, but adding these herbs, they would elevate the taste and flavor. Now, before the pasta gets into the air fryer, add half a cup of fresh cream and mix gently. This gives a creamy, end product after baking and doesn't dry out the pasta. Now, keep it aside. This is the baking dish in which I'm going to bake the pasta. This is made of heat-resistant borosilicate glass. Size is 5 by 5 inches with height 2 inches. This will fit into this air fryer perfectly. Brush some oil so that the pasta doesn't get stuck at the bottom of the pan. Now spread half of the cooked pasta into the dish and keep the rest aside. This is freshly grated cheddar cheese. This is freshly grated mozzarella cheese. Spread the cheddar cheese over the pasta. Don't use the pre-grated cheese, as they contain cornstarch and you won't get the desired texture of the mac and cheese finally. Now spread the rest of the pasta followed by the grated mozzarella cheese. That cheddar cheese gives a creamy texture at the bottom layer after baking and the mozzarella cheese gives a beautiful brown and slightly crispy top layer. Now the dish gets into the air fryer basket. Preheating is not required, so directly slide in the basket. Choosing the menu option also is not required. Just set the temperature to 180 degrees centigrade and set the time to 7 minutes and start baking. It's ready now. Remove the dish from the basket and most importantly, let it stand for 10 minutes in room temperature before cutting it. Because the sauce would be in running consistency immediately after baking. So we must give the time for the sauce to cling with the pasta and get that gooey and spoonable texture. By that time, the top mozzarella layer also would have set and now the cut would be neat as required for that perfect mac and cheese. There you go, the gooey cheddar cheese layer has fused with the saucy pasta layer for that creamy bottom And the perfectly browned mozzarella cheese for that crispy and delectable top layer is truly a drool worthy delicacy that no one should ever miss. Friends, please try this recipe and write your valuable feedback to me in the comment section. If you like this recipe and my video, please hit a like, share it with your family and friends, and please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notifications of my new uploads. Meet you all in my next upload. Until then, this is Sana signing off with lots of love.